We are being robbed of baddies. We are being robbed on a day-to-day basis, and people are not talking about it. I don't know what's wrong with society today. I'm going to scream. People, get mad at me for telling people to get in shape and be healthy. And it blows my mind. Obviously, women look good when they're slim and they're taking care of themselves. Obviously, guys look good when they're making muscle, they look strong. Isn't this obvious? But yet I get yelled at. I'm the bad guy for telling people to respect themselves. They're disrespecting themselves with the food that they're eating every single fucking day. And you're yelling at me? There are so many undercover baddies. And what I mean by this is this. I see women that are baddies. I swear they're baddies. They're very, very good looking. Their face card does not decline. But they're just a little bit out of shape. A little bit out of shape. And they would literally have men fucking drooling over them if they just started getting a routine in place, started meal prepping. And I'm the bad guy because I want to say, hey, we should work out together. We should do this together. I'm the bad guy for that, right? Not that I go up and say this to women, but seriously, there are so many women that are just we are being robbed. We are literally being robbed. And I only know this because I moved to Miami and everyone there gives a shit about fitness. If you are not good looking, you're to the curb. If you're not rich as a guy, you're fucking gone. I know a lot more guys can be successful if they actually tried because I see it in Miami on a day-to-day basis. So many guys can be absolutely dogs, can be powerhouses, can be grinders, yet they're so lazy. They just chill out there. They smoke weed. They do absolutely fucking nothing. And so many women can be fucking baddies if they just apply themselves. I see girls in Miami on yachts, and they're in crazy shape. And I think back to the girls I know in Cleveland that have that potential, and they're honestly way better, and they're kinder people, and they're nicer, and they're just better. But they just don't take care of themselves. Maybe that's the differentiating factor right there. Maybe that's the $1 million formula right there. Maybe that's it. If a lot of women just started taking care of themselves and started hitting the gym, I promise you your life would be different. You have no idea. You have no idea. Women that lose a lot of weight that I've actually coached will tell me they have trauma from how differently they get treated when they lose weight. Men will just swarm to you when you're in shape. Just having the physicality is enough for a guy. Guys really want that more than anything else. Guys will say, oh, the face is the most important thing. Yes. Some guys that are very, very picky are like that, but honestly, if you have a good body and you're in person and you smell good and you feel good, so on and so forth, the guys are gonna make it happen, honestly. And it's the same thing for guys. We're being robbed of studs. We're being robbed of killers because people are telling you can't do it. Yet I see dudes in Miami, I see this regular, schmegular guy in Miami walking Ferrari. I'm like, what the fuck does this guy do? Blows my mind. You can't even tell anymore. And they probably think the same thing of me. Indian guy walking around, you know what I mean? Freaking bald head with a hair transplant when I first got it, and now I got a broken ankle. I look like a loser, but I'm pulling up in a G-Wagon. I'm pulling up in an Urus. I'm pulling up in a Porsche. I'm pulling up in every car that you can think of, calling in whatever it is. I'm not that special. I really am not. I really have not done a lot of things in my life that make me go, wow, you're different. I wasn't born with certain genetics. I was born a regular guy, and I came from a household with a single mother, and trust me, we struggled a lot. I am not that amazing. If I can fucking do it, you can fucking do it. And so when I'm hard on you, and when I'm yelling at you, and I'm saying you need to fucking work harder, it's because I hold myself to the same standard, and you have more opportunity than me, which means that you can do even better. Most of you can do so much better than me as guys. Most of you girls out there that are putting yourself down and saying, I'm not beautiful, I'm not pretty, 6 months can change your fucking life. You are doing a disservice to the world by not showing the world how beautiful you are. Every guy will be all over you if you just took your health seriously. Because, fundamentally, it's the biggest metric of biological selection that we have. When a guy sees a girl that's in shape, it's like, oh, wow, she takes care of herself, she's healthy. This is where I'm going to effectively raise my baby for 9 months. That's what we really look at on a biological level. It's not that guys think this. They're not like, okay, well, she's slim, so she's going to be better for the baby. It's just programmed in us. And women are programmed to go for guys that have things because raising a child requires money and resources and a house and space and a yard. And it's much better to go for a guy that has a little bit of money, and that's why women are attracted to guys with money. And when guys get hurt, oh, she's a gold digger. Of course she's a fucking gold digger. Gold is the best thing that you can dig. Why would you dig if there's no gold in the first place? It makes perfect sense. I think a lot of the good girls in the world are gold diggers. If I had a daughter, I wouldn't want her dating a fucking bum like you. I want her dating a guy that has a job, that's secure, that's confident, that has his shit together. I would definitely sign off on that, not you. So don't sit here and complain about gold diggers. Most of the time, the guys that complain about gold diggers are the ones that have nothing to give in the first place. So we are being robbed. And I don't know if I need to call 911, but something needs to happen.